Icon was such an amazing experience that we took away so many jewels, so many nuggets of information that already we're implementing in our business. What I love most about the Icon experience and being with the Keap family is that you could leave with completely transformative strategies for your business.
I just thought to myself, I need to attend this every year. I really felt like I need to be a part of this because there was so many golden nuggets there, great speakers, lots of great information.
Every session was incredible. So much love and sharing and generosity that it really allowed us to know that we were in the right place.
Like I was hanging out with people who were just like me, and I felt kind of free to dork out and be like, oh wow, that is so cool, I didn't know I could do that, or oh my goodness, that's a really neat feature I need to try.
And for us as young entrepreneurs, we were just able to just pick up, the diamonds that were just falling in the room.
Sometimes as entrepreneurs, while we're on that journey and trying to piece things together just to win, it gets lonely. But we are reassured knowing that this family, this community is one that's there for the long haul, and you're never alone.
Entrepreneurs thrive off each other. Any entrepreneur watching this now will know what I mean exactly when I say that nobody understands unless they're an entrepreneur. To be part of a community of people that understand you and above all that encourage you is essential. It's essential.
Icon was that place where gladiators could take their capes off. The type of transparency we saw with business leaders who are just winning, being in that space to be open, to show what they've been doing, what they're working on. Icon, it's the summit of all experiences.
All right, welcome everybody. It is great to have you here at our Customer Corner. I love doing these. My name is Clate Mask. I'm co-founder and CEO of Keap, and it's my privilege to be able to lead this Customer Corner this quarter and share with you some really cool things that we're going to be discussing today. We'll be giving you an update. We'll be sharing some great things about the product, and we'll be able to help you see some things that you can do to grow your business using Keap. And so I'm excited to share that with you. We'll start off with the company update, and I'll share that with you, as well as I'll talk a little bit about customer success and we're going to spotlight our easy automations capability in the product, which is just awesome. Then I'll introduce Rajesh, and Rajesh is our CTO, and he will share some product updates, really exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to that. I think you'll really like what you see. And then we'll also give a sneak peek of some things that are coming in Q2. So with that, let's jump right into the company update. Now, before I share with you a couple of things here, I want to just put a little context here. We have had a year, all of us together as entrepreneurs, right? And I hope that it's been very enlightening for you over this past year in terms of how you adjust and grow your business. I remember last year when the pandemic hit and we were like, okay, how are we going to adapt? How are entrepreneurs going to adapt? And Scott and I said, they will adapt. That's one thing we love about entrepreneurs. And we really serve entrepreneurs. Our focus is these entrepreneurial small businesses, which not all small businesses are entrepreneurs. That was one of the things that we got really clear on as we worked through the pandemic. So when I share with you the update, what I want to help you understand is that we have been, over the past year, even a little bit before the pandemic, we've been working to get very, very focused on our target customer and who we serve and the distinction between small businesses and entrepreneurs. And the distinction is that entrepreneurs really want to grow. They're tired of doing things in ineffective ways. They're looking for a better way. They're looking for more efficiency. They feel captive to their business sometimes. And the freedom that they were looking for to start their business is very elusive. And so we made a little slight adjustment to the purpose of the company, which we don't take lightly as we do that. But when we put the whole focus of our strategy and got really clear over the past year, we decided we needed to make a little adjustment. So let me share that with you, because I think it's important you understand where we're coming from. Our purpose, the reason why we do what we do, is to liberate and empower entrepreneurs so that you all can strengthen families, communities, and economies. Now, let me explain this. Some of you might remember that for 8 years, we've stated our purpose as to help small businesses succeed. And it is definitely the case that the essence of what we're saying is the same. But there's something about an entrepreneurial small business that is inspiring to us. And there's something about working to help them and to liberate them and empower them so that they can make a great impact with their families, their communities, and economies. And what do I mean by that? Well, here's what I mean. What entrepreneurs do when they're successful is amazing. But all too often, the business buries them and they don't find the freedom they were after. And they and their teams feel like they're just on the hamster wheel, struggling to make the business as successful as they would like it to be. And then sometimes even when they're successful, it still totally consumes them. We know that sales and marketing automation is the great game changer. That's why we do what we do. We liberate and empower entrepreneurs and their teams with this sales and marketing automation. And so we, in our work over this past year to get crystal clear, we came to that clarity and that realization. And so we ingrained the purpose into this company. And I wanted to share that with you because we honor you entrepreneurs and your teams, the things that you all do in your business. And we recognize that the impact that you have when you find that freedom, that impact on your families, on communities, meaning your employees, your customers, your partners, as well as your local communities, the people that you serve, it's amazing. And these entrepreneurs who grow businesses strengthen economies by hiring, by giving, by sharing. And that's what we love to do. We do what we do because we want to liberate and empower entrepreneurs, help you find your freedom, help you and your teams to grow your business, save time, and have the lifestyle that you want. Okay, so I wanted to give you that quick update. And then I want to give you a little refresh here. When we were at Icon just a few months ago, we shared this with you. We said, listen, there was a season in this company where some of you know we had an identity crisis, but that identity crisis ended last year. And I just wanted to remind you what we shared at Icon back in November, that what we do is sales and marketing automation, which combines CRM, marketing automation, sales automation, and e-commerce into one platform. We are making it clear to the market that that's a thing, that combination, that platform is needed for entrepreneurs and their teams. We serve these entrepreneurial small businesses, not all small businesses. We serve the ones who want to grow, who want to find a better way, who are not just looking for safety and security, but are looking for freedom and impact, time and money to do the things that they want to do. And we revere them and their hardworking teams, and we empower them with our sales and marketing automation. So that's the market that we serve. And then our best or our ideal customers are these consultants, coaches, and what we call trailblazers, these growth-oriented sales and marketing automators, these folks for whom a vanilla vertical solution is not what they need. They need to automate their sales and marketing. And our customers generally start with us when they're between 1 to 25 employees. They grow with us up to about 100 employees or so. And so this is kind of the sweet spot. If you look at this whole slide, you see the part in green on the right. Next slide, Ducey. This is really the simplification of what we do. Sales and marketing automation for entrepreneurs and their teams with 1 to 25 employees. That's who we are. That's what we do. And we love serving you and helping you to be successful. It brings us a ton of joy as we do that. So let me share with you a little bit more about what we're doing so you can understand as you see the programs, the product improvements, the different things that we're doing to liberate and empower entrepreneurs and their teams, you understand it. Because it's not just about the software. Of course, that's where it starts with Keap Lite, Pro, and Max, and all the features and capabilities that we're bringing ease and power to you so that you can grow your business. But in addition to the software, it's about the strategy. And we have just introduced the Keap Academy. Keap Academy is the holder of the sales and marketing strategy that we teach to entrepreneurs and their teams. We provide playbooks for sales and marketing. We prescribe proven plays. We teach the stages of entrepreneurial growth. We teach how to conquer the chaos, as Scott and I wrote in a book, our book, a New York Times bestseller a decade ago, and we're in the process of doing a revised edition of that. And also, it's not just us here at Keap. We are bringing the best from all of our partners and different folks associated with Keap so that we can bring to you the strategy that you need, because so often customers get the software, but they're like, well, I don't really understand what I should be doing or what the strategy is behind all of this. So Keap Academy has now been launched in order to help you do that and to bring more strategy to you from Keap proper, as well as our partners and others who can help you be successful with sales and marketing automation. In addition to the software and the strategy, the last part is support. Now, I introduced this at Icon back in November. And when I say support, I'm not talking just about tech support, although our tech support, which is award-winning, is certainly one of those components. But it's really the Keap family, which I discussed with you at Icon. And I said the Keap family is our employees, partners, and customers who are all working together to empower entrepreneurs. This is us recognizing how lonely it is to be an entrepreneur. Even when you have your team, you just feel like you're on an island. And if you've come to Icon and you've felt the family feel and how amazing it is to be with a bunch of people who understand you, you know what I'm talking about when I say this support, this Keap family. It's the company as it's focused on results for you. It's the partner community that comes together. It's our Icon and PartnerCon and our events that we do. It's contests and clubs, different things you're going to be learning more about, Facebook groups. All of that is what we call the Keap family. Our employees, partners, and customers working together to liberate and empower entrepreneurs. So I wanted to give you this context so that you understand, as we share updates today and as we share updates in coming weeks and months, you understand what we're doing, that our company is all about providing this software strategy and support to help you keep going, keep serving, and keep growing, to liberate and empower entrepreneurs and their teams. Okay, so let's talk for a second at a high level about some software things. Obviously, the first thing is that in February, we consolidated the brand, we unified the brand, the product line, and this Keap family so that we are all keepers. And we've specifically unified the product line. So we have Lite, Pro, and Max, where Max has two versions, Max and Max Classic. It's been really fun to see people talking about Keap, to see people correcting others when they say Infusionsoft and say, hey, we're Keap now. I love seeing even longtime customers and partners get behind Keap, and I appreciate you doing that. I know sometimes people say, well, I'll still call it Infusionsoft. It really hurts us all when we don't just align behind Keap and understand we're all keepers, we're all working together to grow. And whether you're on the Lite edition, the Pro edition, or the Max edition, or the classic version of Max, we are all keepers unified under one product line. This has been going very, very well. We've been extraordinarily pleased with this. Admittedly, we had some trepidation as we went through this change. Listen, Infusionsoft was my baby, so it was hard for me over a period of time to come to it. But I knew by about October, November of last year, it was time for all of us to come together, and I'm thrilled with how this has gone. So that's first thing with the product on Lite, Pro, and Max. The second thing I want to emphasize is we have continued to improve the quality. I'm very pleased to say that a year ago when we had 95 known issues and it was very frustrating for people, we have cut that down to single digits at a low of 3. We tend to be right around 3 to 5 known issues. And known issues are ones that multiple customers are experiencing. And then the customer reported defects, this is where you might have a customer or two who notices something. And when you consider we've got 150, 200,000 users of the software, and we've got about 53, 57 customers who have reported something, we are definitely wanting to continue driving that down and you see the trend is happening, we'll continue to do that. So from a software standpoint, Lite, Pro, Max, Max Classic, making good progress there. You're going to see some really cool things that Rajesh will share here in a minute. And then you also see the software continuing to improve in terms of quality. Now, in terms of strategy, with Keap Academy now launched, we've got some really exciting things for you. Keap Academy has courses and all kinds of different resources available to help you be successful. And one of the things we're really excited about is we're making available to all of our users for free through our partnership with MonkeyPod Marketing, a bunch of resources for Campaign Builder and for the additions of our software specifically for Pro and Max and with Max Classic. So those resources are available to you for free. We're very excited about that. You will see Keap Academy doing more and more. It's pretty awesome stuff. So in terms of strategy, Keap Academy is really beginning to pick up momentum. It's awesome. We have a team of entrepreneur ninjas in there. They are awesome. These are people who run their own businesses. They have used our software. They know how to get the most out of the software. They understand the strategy behind sales and marketing automation. And if you want to just sit and listen to gems and nuggets come out of people's mouths, you want to be a part of Keap Academy and take in all that they're teaching. So that's the strategy. Now let's talk about the Keap family, support, right? So software, strategy, support. Well, the support of the Keap family is really picking up steam. Let me tell you about a couple of things. So first, our Campaign Builder workshop, which was delivered by Keap Academy. We had 2,500 people register for this. It was all about learning Campaign Builder and taking your knowledge of Campaign Builder and doing these advanced automations to a higher level. With 2,500 people that registered, 1,400 of them joined a Facebook group and engaged over a 1-week period of time in this Campaign Builder workshop. It was a really cool model of hybrid live as well as individual assignments and work that you could do, and then coming together and learning with the group, being in Facebook and being able to share on a social platform that way. It was amazing. It was literally like a virtual icon with 1,400 people. And I was involved in the tail end of it, and I watched the comments and the NPS. It was incredible. We had a 97% NPS score, which is absolutely unheard of. And it was really cool to see people getting great value. So stay tuned for more of these types of opportunities, these workshops, and you will have an opportunity to learn more from Keap Academy and from this to get support from this amazing Keap family. Now, an upcoming opportunity is in November. We'll have Icon 2021. It'll be a hybrid event, both virtual and in person for those who want to attend. Hopefully we'll have more and more who want to attend by then. We're looking forward to it. It'll be in Scottsdale, Arizona. Save the date of November 3rd through 5th. You'll see soon how you can register for it. This is unlike any other event. Our Icon that we brought back last year needed to be virtual for COVID reasons. We're excited that this one will be a hybrid model, and we look forward to being together and in person. We have learned how to make our virtual events better and better, but there's nothing like being together with a bunch of entrepreneurs and their teams as they look to grow their business with sales and marketing automation, the strategy, and the support of amazing community. Another piece of the support of this Keap family is the Keap magazine called the Keap Insider. This is coming soon. It will spotlight customers, success stories, partners, other products that you can interface with to help you grow your business. It'll be a really cool way for you to be connected to the Keap family. Okay, so next slide, Ducey. Again, just sort of bringing this all together and putting a bow on this company update and helping you to have the context of what we're doing as we liberate and empower entrepreneurs with software, strategy, and support. Our Keap product line, the Keap Academy, and this amazing Keap family that's a group of employees, partners, and customers all united to liberate and empower entrepreneurs. Of course, our mantra is keep going, keep serving, keep growing. And I want to share with you some customer success that I think will be inspiring to you. So the first thing I want to share with you is this. at our executive offsite as a team in December. We get together for our executive offsites each quarter. We have a planning and execution rhythm as an executive team. Well, in December, we said, listen, we need to focus more on the metrics that help our customers grow. We need to help them see it. We need to align the company to it, because we can focus on software adoption or retention or expansion or advocacy. But what it really comes down to is helping you, our customers, get the outcomes that you want in terms of growing your business. We know you buy our software because you want to grow. That's a distinguishing feature of you as an entrepreneurial small business, as opposed to many small businesses that aren't really in the business of growing. Now, that might be surprising to you because you think, well, aren't all small businesses growing? Let me tell you, having served them from 2017 to 2019, no, they're not in the business of growing. And when they bump, and they might say they are, but when they bump into a little obstacle, they don't push through it. They don't push to overcome. Whereas entrepreneurial small businesses want to grow sales. They want to save time. They want the lifestyle, the freedom, the impact that they were after when they started their business in the first place. And their team members want the same. They don't want to be so strapped and so weighed down by the challenge of running a business. So our focus in customer success is to help you grow sales and save time. And you're going to see the software evidence that to you more. You're going to see the company focus on that more, because we are focused on customer results. Okay, so let's go next, Ducey. As we make this focus, it has been really cool over the last few months to see this alignment of the company translate into customer success. We're seeing the usage of our software go up. We're seeing the results for our customers go up. We're seeing the growth of our company go up. Imagine that. When you grow, we grow, right? And that's happening. I hope that you are growing. We have a focus to help our customers grow, and we are beginning to hold ourselves accountable to that. And you'll hear more and more about what we're doing to align with you to grow your business. But I'll tell you, this is the joy of running this company, to see people use the software to grow sales, save time with sales and marketing automation, and then to see the results. So we love seeing this. These are just a few comments we pulled over the last few days. This one sale covered the startup cost with Keap. I got 10 new leads. I got paid, nominated for a local small business award, 24 new leads, 6 sales, facilitating growth. I love it. That's what we're doing. I love helping small businesses grow. I got a little taste for a few years there of what it's like to work with small businesses who aren't in the business of growing. And so that when we say our mantra is keep going, keep serving, keep growing, it's because sometimes small businesses kind of get in the rut of losing that focus and that drive to grow. But when you grow, you have impact, you find your freedom. And our sales and marketing automation is all about helping you do that. Okay, let's go to a little customer story here in a video that I think you'll like.
Hi, my name is Sarinet Caraballo. I'm the business owner of Ask Leadership Team. And there we help business owners to achieve business growth through the power of automation. Before automation, I needed to do everything in my business. And you're not supposed to do everything in your business. So if you can have the tasks that you know that you don't need to handle on automate, your business is going to grow. But if you keep doing it the classic way, the old way, your business is going to stay there. So that's why business owners need automation. The biggest companies, multinational companies, automate their businesses. So why a business owner cannot do it? And I love Keap because it's the best. I'm going to say this, and it's because I really know this is true. It's the best CRM in the world. I spend so many time knowing all other softwares, other CRMs, and they don't have all the things in just one system. You need to buy other things that that you are going to spend more and more money on that. And Keap is just, it just have everything you need to run your business. So automation is key if you want your business to grow.
I love it. Automation is key if you want your business to grow. Well said. So with that, let's talk a little bit about some of the things that we are doing to make it easier for you to grow with automation. We have introduced a capability in our Lite, Pro, and Max editions where our customers can use easy automations. Now, let me say something about this for a minute. We love the Campaign Builder. You love the Campaign Builder. It's amazing. And our classic customers who use Campaign Builder all day long to automate their business know just what I'm talking about. And by the way, we are introducing some really cool advancements with the Campaign Builder. I hope you're seeing that and taking note. With easy automations, we're introducing people and giving them a way to understand automation a little easier so that they can ramp up to our advanced automations in Campaign Builder. So easy automations is a newer feature that we released a few months ago, but now it's starting to get amazing traction. I'll share that with you in just a minute. And so let's talk about easy automations. It's a really cool way to do automation. I love it. You finally have time to save time. Let me say something about this. 9 years ago, when we introduced the Campaign Builder, we blew away the market with what it was. Nobody had seen anything like that drag and drop builder. It didn't exist in other solutions. And what I love is with easy automations, we are doing something just as revolutionary on a very simple scale so that we can bring people into this world of automation. And it has been well received. Just over the last few months, we've seen the adoption take off. Customers are using automation, easy automations, and they're putting automations in place very quickly in a matter of 3 minutes on average, enabling them to save hours and hours and hours of time. This is the beauty of automation. How many entrepreneurs out there have said, if I could just clone myself, if I could just find more hours in the day, if I could just, you've heard it over and over, right? Well, easy automations is a way for them to get hooked on the amazing capability and power of automation. And one cool thing is that we're seeing is that because it's so easy, people are able to publish and put automations out there 7 times more than when they're using competitive builders. So whether it's Campaign Builder in our product or other builders that we see in other solutions out there, there's nothing as easy as easy automations. I love the simple when, then, and then stop. It's awesome. It introduces people to this amazing world of automations that we all understand in Classic with Campaign Builder. And it is really fun to see our customers adopting it. So this is just one of the cool things that we've been doing in the product. I'm really excited to share with you some other things that we're doing, but rather than doing that myself, I'm going to invite to the stage here our CTO. And let me say something about Rajesh. He's come on board and been with us a little over 1.5 years and has been making a major impact on this company. You have him to thank for the improved quality, for the improved performance of the product, for the bringing together of the app. And we know there's more work to do. We know that we have more work to do to unify Max and Max Classic. We understand that. You're going to see some really cool features this year that benefit Max and Max Classic and bring together the functionality. So Rajesh, thanks for being here. Excited to have you share some of the cool things that you and the team are doing in the product. I'll let you take it away.
All right, Clate. Well,
Thank you so much for the introduction. I'm sure you got the crowd really warmed up for my part. But I'm just grateful for the opportunity and grateful to talk to you, our customers. Everything I'm going to be presenting here is really the hard work of an amazing product development organization and team that are solely focused on making sure our customers get to value with the solution that we can provide. So just to recap, I just want to make sure you all understand these are some of the priorities that we had talked about. Actually, I introduced that icon, and I wanted to make sure everything you will see in our 2021 product delivery will be really bucketed into these priorities for us. The first one, as Clate already introduced, is the unification, unified product lineup with a quality foundation. So we want to make sure all product editions, whether it's Lite, Pro, or Max, have depth and more comprehensive features and capabilities, but are really fundamentally continued to be built upon a quality foundation that we established last year and even earlier. Better quality, better usability, better performance, etc. That's one of our top priorities for 2021. The second thing, as we pointed out to you earlier, as we continuously focus on our customers' business outcomes, we want to make sure the product easily guides our customers to achieve their business outcomes. Right? Wherever we can, the plays, the content that are necessary to execute so that our customers can achieve their business outcomes, which is ultimately growth outcomes. That is what we want to make sure the product is doing as well. The third thing is to make sure we can also provide acceleration for our partners who are out there to serve our customers and make sure they're going to be successful. And within this partner success as well, we want to make sure all the ecosystem that our customers use around integrations, right, are seamlessly integrated into our Keap experience as well. And the last one is, wherever possible, we will innovate from a technology perspective, but in a sense that as long as customers can get to value with that technology embedded in our solution, and if there are other functional areas that we feel are adjacent to our solution that customers are using either third party or other tools to get to value around sales and marketing automation, can we build that into our experience as well? So to truly continuously make Keap as all-in-one CRM and sales marketing automation for entrepreneurs. So that's our priorities. I think as Clate pointed out, I just want to again emphasize, right, we do have a product line of good, better, best, right? So, and this product line has been renamed this year. We introduced that in the first quarter. So you have Lite, Pro, and Max. And as Clate said, that we have, for Max, we have Max and Max Classic as well. Our goal is to continuously innovate on all these three editions, right? You will continuously see improvements in each of these editions, depth, comprehensive in each of these editions, including our Max Classic customers, because I know that was one of the questions asked, saying, hey, how are you going to continuously unify our Max Classic product line? We continuously focus on that. You are seeing improvements on Max Classic, just like you did in 2020. You will continuously see it on 2021 as well. So do see if you go to the next slide as well. So the first thing I want to do is just look back at Q1 and make sure you understand all the improvements that we have already delivered into the product line. And I wanted to first start with Max Classic, right? We've done a lot of improvements in Max Classic in 2020. We've continued that pace in the first quarter of 2021. The ability to have saved searches, to be able to customize that, the new e-commerce setup area, improvements to campaign builder with task automation, task outcomes, improvements on the reporting side, the ability to configure and customize those reports as well. Those delighters have all been delivered in Max Classic. And we have an amazing product manager here, Joe, who's going to show you a quick demonstration of the improvements that we've done in Max Classic.
Hey everybody, Joe here, product manager of Max Classic. Before I jump into a demo today of some updates we've recently made in the campaign builder, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the business I'm going to be using as an example. This is a local business that teaches kids how to play baseball, how to hit, throw, field. It's called Go Yard AZ. This is what I'm going to show you is how a small business could use these new campaign builder enhancements to capture more leads, to automate the process of getting those leads to become customers, as well as how to institute something like a incentive-based program to keep people coming back for more and more. Let's jump in to see how this local small business can leverage our campaign builder to grow their business. Guys, this one's a big one. This is one we've been working on for a while, and I am jacked to share. What I'm showing you here is a campaign that will demonstrate the new opportunity automation that we have in the campaign builder. This campaign is triggered by a web form that's been put into a landing page. Then an opportunity is created, which we've been able to do for a while now. However, once a task is completed, depending on which outcome of that task happens, we can now automate the movement of that stage. So what I'm going to demonstrate is this top line, how we can capture a lead, create a task, and based on the outcome, we can move the opportunity stage through automation. So I do that by going into a sequence and I drag out this new item called Move Opportunity. And inside of here, I can configure exactly what stage I want to move it to, and as well as decide if it has more than one opportunity, which one do I move? Do I move all of them, the one that was most recently created, or most recently updated? And then lastly, you've got the ability to also decide whether or not I want opportunities that have been put into a won or lost stage to be moved as well. Let's take a look at this in action. Here I am in my day. You can see I've got 2 appointments, 1 task, but no opportunities with outstanding items to do today. That's going to change in a second because somebody just went to my website and filled out my landing page. This landing page is for somebody to request a free guide, but it also captures their name and phone number so I can have a sales rep follow up with them. So now my sales rep, who's already in my day, the next time he refreshes his page, will see there's a new opportunity as well as a new task. Now I'm going to call on this lead. I've got a phone number here. Ring, ring, good conversation. So when I complete this task, I'm going to go ahead and choose the outcome was they booked a promotional session to come in and meet with a coach. Once I save that, 2 things are going to happen. This task is obviously now complete, but because of my campaign that I've set up, based on that outcome, this lead, this opportunity, can go from being a new lead to being in the booked promo session stage. This is huge because it keeps things from slipping through the cracks by relying on a human, but second, it's big because it allows us to use things like pipeline reporting to measure things like stage conversion as well as other key business metrics. This next one may seem simple, but it is really cool. I don't know about you guys, but some of my favorite places to go and eat or get dessert with my family have punch cards. And those punch cards allow you to fill them up, and when you get to a certain point, cash those in for some kind of reward. We can now do that in the software using what is called field math. What I'm doing in this campaign is anytime a purchase is made for a coaching session, I would like to increase on the contact, the number of purchases made by 1. And if that number is less than 5, go ahead and remove them from the campaign. Nothing's going to happen. However, once they've gone through this campaign for the 5th time, I'd like to go ahead and send a promotion to that person via email letting them know, hey, thanks for being a great customer of ours. Here's a free session on the house. Let's take a look at how this works. First things first, I need to configure the field math. I'm going to go ahead and go in here. I have my set field value. You're going to notice I've got my normal options, overwrite, set field value, clear field value, but I now have this one called use math, which allows me to access any of the number fields, any of my number custom fields in my application. And then I can do some basic arithmetic, add, subtract, multiply, and divide, and whatever the number to increase, decrease, multiply, or divide by. So now let's do a quick demo of what this would look like in real life. So you're going to notice on this contact, they have had one coaching session. However, if they purchase more, this number will increase. So let's say I send an email out to some people on my list with an offer to purchase another session. So they come here to my order form, place the order, and what you'll notice is through the campaign that's powering it in the back end, I'm able to increase that number from 1 to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on and so forth. And now, when I refresh the page, you'll notice that number has gone from 1 to 2. And once that number hits 5, I'll be able to email a promotion for a free session to this contact.
Well, great job, Joe. Thank you so much for all the improvements that you've been pushing through for Max Classic. As you guys have seen, automation has been key for our Max Classic customers. All the other improvements that we've made around Max Classic has also resonated really well with our Max Classic customers. So that's very exciting. And as promised, that effort of improving Max Classic will continue all throughout this year and beyond as well. Well, let me shift gears and talk about other improvements that we've made in Q1 as well. When you think about our sales and marketing playbooks, one of the first steps we do is talk about lead capture as well. So lead capture is an important part for us, and we've made significant improvements around lead capture area as well. So the ability to style your forms, the new form builder, we've the ability to embed them, form templates, etc. All those have also been delivered into Lite, Pro, and Max. And I would like Tyson here to show you a quick demonstration of the improvements that we made to lead capture as well.
Hey everyone, Tyson here with the product team at Keap, and I'm here to show you some improvements we've made to the customization and styling for public forms that you can add anywhere on the web, on your website, on social media sites, and these are ways to easily capture leads that are coming to those places in order to get them into Keap and begin your follow-up automations and be able to begin working with these leads and turning them into happy clients. So I'm here today to show you a little bit about the improvements we've made on the lead capture front. We've heard a lot from customers who use the public forms that they want to make sure that the forms are on brand, that they're on style to their website and they don't feel kind of shoehorned in there and feel awkward. This is a website that might exist in the world where someone is wanting to capture leads through a contact us page on their website. And so this person's website, when they add a Keap form here, it looks a little bit off, right? We have a kind of a square white box around it. The button isn't quite the same color as my logo on my website, and so forth. And so in this case, if I'm a Keap customer and I have a public form I've made and I've embedded on my website, I want it to be stylized a little bit more on my brand. And so I'm here to show you how we might do that within the Keap experience. When users are in the Keap settings page and they navigate to the forms section of settings and go to public forms, they have an option to be able to create or edit existing forms. In this case, I already have a form on my website, so I'm going to show you what it looks like to edit this form and make sure that it's styled more onto my brand. And so we have a new kind of form wizard or form flow here, and you'll notice a second page of the form flow is called style. So this is a way for us to be able to really personalize the look and feel of forms so that they look a lot more on brand on someone's website. In this case, this user already has the logo at the top of their website, so I'm going to remove that. The other thing too is that there's that really weird square white box around the form. It just doesn't look great. I'm going to go ahead and match the background of the form to my website color. So I'm going to update this to be my actual website color, and you'll notice now I have a nice a form that looks like it's a little bit more natural to live on the page. And then lastly, maybe I want my button color also to be updated. So I'm going to change this to be the same color, same color as my background. and I want it to be a full width button, and that way it looks a little bit nicer and a little more enticing to push. So these are a few changes. I've removed the logo, I've changed the background of the form, and I've matched the button color to the rest of my brand on my website. The cool thing is, because it's already out there and because of the way that we've built these forms, all you have to do is hit save to your changes. There's no additional work needed to go back to your website builder, go update new code, go paste new code in. That's just a mess. And so the way that the team has built forms in a really great way, all you have to do is make some changes to your forms and then refresh your page where they're found. And those changes get inherited right on the page there. So you'll notice here, now my form doesn't have as big of a white box around it. I got rid of my logo and I changed the button style so that the color matches my website and it's a wider button. So these are just a few of the changes we've made to public forms and improving someone's ability to capture leads from their website. We're really excited this year. We're going to invest quite a bit more effort into making these a lot simpler, a lot more easy to use, as well as a lot more effective in capturing the leads so that you can get them into Keap, follow up faster, and then take these new leads and turn them into happy customers.
Thank you, Tyson. So excited that you're leading the effort around lead capture. And I know you're going to make significant other improvements in this lead capture area, because that's really truly the first step of helping you grow your business, is how can I get more and more leads easily into your CRM system as well. The next set of improvements that I want to talk about is, as we talk about the importance of metrics. These are metrics on your homepage that we want to be able to measure. So you actually will see new metrics around lead growth, customer growth, client growth. All those metrics will now be available on your homepage. And also the homepage is completely configurable. We've also improved the onboarding experience so that it's made it very easy for our customers to be able to get onboarded self-service into the application and do all the basic setup through a well-guided wizard as well. So that's really exciting. We had introduced that in 2020. We've made further improvements based on the feedback that we've got from our customers. So here's Tyson showing you the new onboarding improvements that have also been introduced into the product line as well.
Hey everyone, this is Tyson at Keap. I'm one of the product managers working with the team that has been doing some work around the new onboarding experience within the Keap product line. You know, at Keap, we've heard in the past that there is a steep learning curve for the software, and our team set out to make it a lot easier to know what to do with Keap, how to get started, and how to, as quickly as possible, get to the value that customers came to Keap for. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. That is coming out here soon. You might have seen this, but this is the first screen that someone would fill out when they come into the new onboarding flow within Keap. Through this process, we gather a little bit of information about the customer, and this information gets automatically created and added to their canned spam footer for all of their marketing emails. So in one swoop, customers can have all the pertinent information required for their canned spam footer to be filled out as part of onboarding. So customers are greeted with this. We ask them to fill this out to help aid in getting that ready. When they hit continue, they're asked, the first question that they're asked is around how many Keaps they plan to add, how many contacts they plan to add to Keap. This is important because if it's a small number of contacts, then a lot of what we're prompting customers to do when they get into the product is to create some lead capture tools. If they have a list or a fair amount of contacts, then our next step is to actually prompt them to import that list so that we can organize them and get started doing marketing activities. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and mark that I have about 100 to 250 contacts. The next question that we ask is just understand a little bit more about where Keap customers are getting their new leads or new contacts. Some customers might be getting contacts from a new form on their website, or maybe they collect business cards in person, or then maybe they ask for referrals. Depending on what they select in this process, Keap on the onboarding side will prompt customers what to do to connect those lead sources to Keap so that they can start funneling their new leads that they capture from those sources into Keap. So in this case, I'm going to choose that I have a contact form on my website and I collect business cards at in-person events. The very next question we ask is how they handle booking appointments with their contacts. Some customers come having used a tool like Calendly or Acuity or some of the other scheduling tools that are out there. Some of them don't know about tools and they just manage that relationship via back and forth communication. Others don't need that. And so in this case, we prompt somebody if they choose that they connect, meet with people by communicating back and forth. We prompt them to connect their calendar so that when they get into the application, everything's ready to go for them. They can be able to have two appointment links ready to go for them to start using and sharing with people, and very little effort is required for them to create those from scratch. In this case, I'm going to do this later, but you'll start to see how custom questions like these begin to tailor the onboarding experience based on what people are responding with. The very next question we ask is, what workflows or automations are you in need of that we can help you with? Oftentimes, that's the primary reason people come to Keap, is to help automate their tedious workflows and their tasks, as well as their lead capture and follow-up needs. And so in this case, someone might say, I need help automating follow-up with new leads, or making sure that those new leads are driving to a consultation. Or maybe I have clients that are happy that I need help being reminded to request reviews or referrals from them. And if any of these sound like things that I need, I can be able to designate that here in this part of the onboarding flow. And again, my onboarding experience will be tailored to that once I get into the product. The last question we ask is, hey, while you're at it, download the mobile app. As you know, the Keap mobile app is a wonderful companion to the Keap experience online. And so we prompt customers right here to enter their phone number, get a text message, and download the app right from the Google Play or Apple Store. Right now, I'm going to do that later. And now you'll see when I get into the application, I have a tailored, personalized onboarding experience. These tasks that are presented to me by Keap are relative to all the answers that I just completed. And so pretty quickly here, based on the needs that I have and how I am doing my sales and marketing currently, Keap provides a very tailored way for how someone can get started setting up the app in order to do the things that are most relevant to their needs and what they came to Keap for. You see here the 3 ways that I chose that I want to have help automating follow-up. I'm presented with that in the onboarding checklist. I can click on these and be able to learn a little bit more about what it looks like to automate follow-up with new leads. And I have very simple instructions on how to go and do that. If I click this button, I'm going to be taken over to the Easy Automations page, where a template is ready to go for me to help get started following up with those new leads that come in through a form. And so very quickly through the getting started and onboarding experience, we can start to tailor what people are coming to Keap for and how we can help get them started as fast as possible. We're really excited about this. We've seen a lot of positive feedback in our testing, our early testing about this, and we can't wait to get it out there so that everyone can be able to start coming into Keap and having a personalized experience, getting to the value they need as fast as possible so that they can be able to really start growing their business using Keap.
Great job, Tyson. I hope all of you are seeing that we're taking the ability to self-serve our customers through the product as the product guides our users to get to value and to configure the solution as easily as possible. So Tyson just showed you examples. And I think there was a question asked around, well, can you go through that flow again? If you notice on the left-hand side, there's getting started. So you can always click the getting started and it will guide you through those flows again. And it will tell you which steps you've already completed and which steps you should continue completing as well. Well, one of the things that Tyson talked about was the Keap mobile app, and it's a great companion application. Keap mobile app really allows our users and customers to be able to do sales and marketing automation on the go. So whether it's the second business line that we had introduced a couple of years back, Keap mobile has seen tremendous amount of improvements, and the usage and the attach of it to our customers has been very, very gratifying to the team as well. In Q1, we continuously improved the performance and scalability of the app as well, so that the larger the app gets, larger number of contacts you have, etc., the performance doesn't degrade anymore. It's actually performs really, really well. It's very snappy. We also introduced business hours, snooze capabilities, ability to do group messaging, multiple outgoing calls as well. So lots of improvements have gone into the Keap mobile app. And here's Leandro, who will give you a quick demonstration of the improvements that we already pushed out in Q1 in Keap mobile app.
Hi, my name is Leandro Schwab, and today I'll be representing the mobile team as I walk you through some of our exciting new features. By far, the most used feature of our mobile application is the Keap business line, which allows users to obtain a dedicated phone number for their business and track all of their communications. As we jump into one of these threads, notice that the users can see a full history of both text messages and calls, including voicemail transcriptions and playback together in a single timeline. We've heard from users that sometimes their communications are not strictly one-to-one, so recently we've added the ability to send and receive group messages, including images. We also understand that our users are sometimes unavailable, whether they be on a job or enjoying their personal time. For this purpose, we've added a Do Not Disturb feature that will silence all communications. The calls and texts that are received during this time are still recorded in the app, of course. Users can also customize an auto-reply message to be sent anytime they miss a call while in Do Not Disturb. You set Do Not Disturb for a predetermined amount of time, but it can be turned off anytime. If we jump over to settings, we can see that we are in Do Not Disturb mode, and we can jump in if we need to change it. Another new feature is the ability to set an availability schedule. With this feature, you set your preferred business hours, and any call and text that come in outside those hours are silenced. I can customize these hours. For example, let's say I want to start receiving calls at 8 a.m. and silence them after 6 p.m. I'll still be able to receive personal calls on my device, but all my Keap business line calls will be silenced until 8 a.m. the next morning. I can also send auto replies when outside of my availability schedule. There are multiple different modes. For example, every day is 7 days a week. If I just want to set the schedule from Monday to Friday, I can do that. And there's also customized, so every single day can have their own hours. For example, if I want to knock off early on Fridays, I can go ahead and change that to say 3 o'clock. And that's availability schedule and some of our features. Thank you.
Leandro, great job demonstrating the improvements that we've made to Keap mobile app. I do get questions around the mobile app for Max Classic as well. So I do want to address that for a second. So we will continuously maintain the Classic application. So we've actually had some updates on the Classic applications as well. But really the Keap mobile app is going to be our strategic direction going forward. And what we are looking at as part of the unification is how can we bring some of those capabilities to Max Classic customers as well, right? I don't have the answer yet for that, but we are working on that part as well. Additionally, what we have done, if you notice, the entire experience of Max Classic is mobile responsive now. So if you're on the go, you can actually experience the Max Classic interface on the go on your mobile application as well. It's through a browser. All right. Well, let's talk about easy automations. It is so exciting. We introduced this in fall of last year, and thank you all of our customers for providing tremendous amount of feedback that has helped us really democratize automations through our customer base. So easy automations, as it says, are easy. They're very easy. They're a level ahead. If you want to start there, that's where you start before you get to advanced automations that's powered by Campaign Builder, which are so powerful. But some of the customers want to start very simple and easy. So with easy automations, we have made lots of improvements around the whens and then condition, the ability to stop these automation, particularly around appointments. Those are the big improvements that we made in Q1. And I'm so excited for Ernest to give you a quick demonstration of easy automations. If you haven't tried it, please try easy automations. It is truly, truly a game changer for us.
At Keap, we've spent nearly 2 decades helping entrepreneurs be successful. We've learned a lot about what enables them to see results and what gets in their way. One of the biggest problems they face is they are simply doing too much. There are so many responsibilities in running a business that many times the revenue generating work gets left behind. The most important being follow-up. Simply following up with leads, prospects, and clients leads to more revenue, happier customers, and better results for your business. Now, with easy automations, we make it easier than ever before to grow your business automatically. Let's take a look at how it works. I'm going to head over to the automations area of the product. I've got some templates here that I can leverage, or I can create an automation from scratch. I'm going to create one from scratch just to show you how easy it is. I'm going to tap this plus sign and select Easy Automation. I'll name this My Awesome Automation. And the most common automation that we typically see people creating first is when a form is submitted for a lead to come in, then I want to follow up with that lead to get them to book an appointment with me. So let's set that up. So I'm going to tap this when, and I'm going to select when a public form is submitted. Now I can select between the forms that I have, or I can select any public form. I'm going to go ahead and select any public form. Then I want to send an email. And I'm going to send an email using one of these templates here. So I'll select introduction with invitation to meet because I want them to meet with me. So I've got some content in here that looks great. I'm going to go ahead and add my booking link. I want them to book that consultation. Then I'll add my signature. All right, looks good. So now I've created when a public form is submitted, then send an intro email. I actually want that to go out immediately. And that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and add a follow-up email just in case they decide not to book with me right away. I'll go ahead and add my booking link again in here. Of course, I can modify the content however I want. And I actually want this to get sent out a couple days after that initial email is sent out. All right, perfect. Preview this. All right, so when a public form is submitted, then send an intro email with an invitation to meet, then wait 2 days and send a follow-up email. I actually want this automation to stop once they book an appointment with me. And I'll say when they book that 15-minute consultation. So now if I take a look at this, when any public form is submitted, send an intro email with an invitation to meet, and it had a link to my calendar. Wait 2 days and send a follow-up email with a link to my calendar. Now, I want this automation to stop when the consultation is scheduled. So if they get that first email and they click the link to book an appointment, then they won't get that second email because the whole goal of this automation is then complete. I can send a test if I'd like, so I can see how this will actually look, and I can select a contact that I might have so I can then see how the personalization and the merging works. I'm going to go ahead and publish this, and now it's on my list and I'm automating my business. Go ahead and try Easy Automation out today. You can start a free trial, or if you're already a Keap customer, simply log in, tap automations, and in minutes, you'll be saving hours. Thanks.
Hey, Ernest, that was great. I love the quote. In minutes, you'll be saving hours. So please go ahead and try Easy Automations. You would love it. Give us some feedback if there are other improvements you're looking to see. We all clearly have a roadmap of other improvements that we're trying to make into Easy Automations, but love to hear any feedback that you have as customers. So Q1 was, as you can imagine, a very busy quarter for us. We tried to attack many areas of our product. Like I said, with our first priority is to make sure our product lineup is complete, comprehensive, focus on areas that we can provide our customers delightful value through the product experience. So a couple of other things I want to point out here. Zoom integration is there. So if you're using appointments, the appointment reminders are there, the ability to configure the time zones for appointments and Zoom integration, please use that. We also improved our email deliverability with the rotation of the tracking links that was causing us some problems for deliverability of some of the customers. So that has been improved. So tons of improvements have gone into Q1. We're not perfect, so I want to call it out. Some of the things did roll off, or we weren't able to accomplish as we had thought about we would be in Q1, but some of those things have rolled into Q2, so you'll see those improvements coming into Q2 as well. So let's look ahead at Q2, right? What can you expect from the team over the next quarter? So very, very excited about Q2. And really, there are a couple of areas I want to make sure you understand. We will continuously build on our mobile experience. It's been really a game changer for us as far as our customers and the delight that they're having to experience sales and marketing automation on the go. So that's definitely there. And you will continuously see our focus and ingrained in our DNA around quality. This is the platform improvements around quality, security, authentication, architecture improvements, things that are really going behind the scenes that you don't really see. But it's important for us to do that so that you as our customers get ultimately a great experience of all the capabilities we have in our product. So let me talk about a few things that I'm very, very excited about for Q2. Next slide, Ducey. The first thing we are excited about all of our additions having is SMS marketing. You have known Keap as the email marketing leader, and we have been working diligently on the ability to do SMS marketing as well. Obviously, you know the deliverability of SMS is much higher. However, there are compliance restrictions that we have to take into account as we deliver SMS marketing. SMS marketing will be delivered in all editions, whether it is Lite, Pro, Max, Max Classic. The ability to send broadcast SMSs, the ability to automate through SMSs, the ability to handle replies, to be able to show history of SMS communication in contact record, just like you see with emails, etc. as well. Very, very excited. We're already doing beta for many of our customers right now, collecting their feedback, and we're really thrilled that this will be soon generally available to all our customers. So here's Stacy, who's leading the product management team on SMS marketing, with a quick demonstration of that.
Hi there, Stacy Fabian here, product manager for our communications team, heading up the build of the SMS automation and broadcast tool. I'm going to jump right in and quickly show you the three main features available in our broadcast and automation feature that currently is in beta. So you have easy automations, advanced automations, and broadcasts. You'll see here that we have under broadcast, when a user has this available or when an app has this available, they do have this text feature now added here. The first time they're in here, it will encourage them to set up their broadcast number, which is an 800 number. There are some people who have questions. The main question is, why an 800 number? So there are really three reasons for that. Number one, if we were to use your Keap business line, if people opt out of your marketing SMS messages, they would also opt out of your Keap business line as a whole. And we don't want to do anything to compromise the chances that people can call you or that you can call them. So we separate those two lines to ensure that opt out doesn't also remove your business phone number from communicating. Number two and number three are the effectiveness of the 800 number. The 800 number will allow messages to deliver faster, and it will allow more messages to go through there, because 800 numbers have to be verified. So higher chance of deliverability and higher chance of more messages, or higher chance of deliverability and more messages can go through that number. So inside broadcast, you're going to be able to create a new text broadcast. This whole feature here, this structure, is going to look very similar in easy automations and in advanced automations. Essentially, you can give your broadcast a name so that you can know what it's for. I've got my users here. I can choose by tag, by list, by individual name, and I can go ahead and send anything out. This is a reminder for your event on Friday. I can post in some contact fields or a merge field if I'm looking for more. You can let us know. There's also this opportunity over here, and let me move my little photo out of the way. You can see what the opt-in message feels like. This is a huge piece of it. There is a compliance built in order to protect everybody. So every user that has not yet opted in is going to receive this flow, and you're going to see that it sends this message and tells them who it's coming from. They reply yes, they are now opted in, and your message delivers. Fantastic feature to ensure higher deliverability and engagement with your list. You can also send yourself a test to see what that message looks like. Moving right along under automations, I'm going to show you easy automations real quick. Inside of an easy automation, let's say that I'm going to, when I apply a tag, and let's just pick this tag for fun, under then, you are now going to see send a text, and you can either choose one of these two templates that are built for you, or what we see a lot more people doing is starting a blank message. You'll see here that it comes from your marketing number that was applied when you provisioned your number. You're going to go ahead and Everything in phone 1 right now is the sending field. That may change later, but for now it's choosing phone 1 of the contact record. And then you're going to give it a name just so you know what it is. Again, you can start typing your message here, and you can pick from even more merge fields here. We love to see what people are choosing. Same experience here. This is a little smaller screen, but you get to see the opt-in message flow, so you know what your user is going to see, and you can be reminded of how that all works. If we go back to an advanced automation, once it loads here, when you are in an advanced automation, the place that we're going to find our messaging is within sequence. This is where you find all of your communication options. And so now we have SMS, yay! And so when a user opens this up, again, if it's their first time, it will walk them through provisioning that number, and they will get their 800 number that is going to ensure messages deliver 4 times faster and 3 times more messages get delivered through that number. They again get to choose or get to see their number, and phone 1 will be the field that is sending the information. Event on Friday. It's going to allow a person to, boy, typing when you're on screen can be hard. We're going to choose our contact's first name. We're going to put everything in there, and it's going to fill that in for us. Lastly, you have some choices here. You also have this in broadcast to customize the introduction message. And because messages cannot be received in right now, there is a default reply that you can customize that goes out to anyone who reaches into you. I hope that helped to answer some of the main questions. I realize I flew through that. We wanted to get this in quickly. If you have any questions, please use the feedback area or reach out to me directly. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Great job, Stacy. Love the energy you're bringing into our SMS marketing team and driving that very, very key initiative for our customers. So you guys will all see this great ability to do SMS marketing for all our editions by the end of Q2 as well. Finally, e-commerce is a big part of our solution. So we are CRM, sales and marketing, automation, and e-commerce platform. So e-commerce payment has been a big part of our solution. So you have seen lots of improvements around that with our payment providers, whether it's Stripe, PayPal, etc. You will see additional improvements in Q2 as far as e-commerce is concerned. The ability to stylize your checkout forms, the ability to be able to upsell when somebody buys one product, to be able to upsell another product, discounts, taxes, recurring invoice and payments. I think that's already been released as well. So you will see a lot of these improvements in advanced e-commerce capabilities with our within our editions as well. So here's a quick demonstration of the advanced e-commerce capabilities.
All right, so I'm Dylan. I'm a product manager at Keap, and we're really excited to share a little bit about what we've been working on with recurring invoices. So we hear from our customers all the time how important recurring revenue is for their businesses. When coaches or consultants are selling their products and services, they often are billing their customers on certain schedules like yearly, monthly, or weekly. And each schedule is really unique based on your customer and based on the products and services that you're selling to your customer. So we wanted to make it really easy for Keap users to charge for these recurring products and services. So I'm going to show what that looks like. So actually, how it worked in the past, we'll start with there. We'll go to Bobby Ross here. We'll select a quick product and we'll select credit card. So this is how you had to process recurring payments in the past. You could adjust monthly, daily, or yearly, adjust frequency, adjust start and end date. So all that was really powerful. But the issue is that it required you, the Keap user, to manually enter your client's credit card details. You couldn't start a recurring payment from your clients, kind of paying an invoice or paying for that product or service. So I want to show what we did to make that a lot easier. We'll jump into recurring invoice here. We'll select Bobby Ross. And for the context of the rest of the demo, let's say I'm Casey Hayes. I'm a coach and consultant for other businesses, helping them grow their business through marketing, SEO services, lots of different kind of business services. So my first product I want to add here, let's say I want to do my custom success coaching. And let's say I normally bill for this monthly. That's my preference. So I can actually jump into edit here, and I can make this line item a recurring line item. And you can see that unlocks a lot of different settings here. I can adjust my start date, my end date as well. I can switch the end date to, maybe I want payments to end after a set number of occurrences, as opposed to having it set to end never. So I can adjust that here and on a date as well. So a lot of powerful stuff here that I can use to really determine how I want to bill Bobby for my services. So let's have it stay on monthly for now and have it set to never end. as kind of an indefinite service that I'll offer to Bobby. So you'll see that updates the heading as well as gives me, Casey Hayes, the Keap user, a summary of some of the decisions that I made while I was going through and making those decisions on that line item. So let's say I also want to charge Bobby for access to Casey Hayes online. And let's say that's an online portal where I'm routinely updating content for all of my clients for them to consume at their own pace. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this, jump into recurring. And let's say I want to bill for this service annually or yearly as opposed to monthly. So I can change that here in the recurring settings. I can adjust when payments end on this line item, just like I could with my custom success coaching line item. And again, I have that summary here, letting you know kind of a summary of the decisions that I made up to this point on this line item. So we'll leave it at never for now on this item as well. We'll see that that heading adjusts and that summary follows me. Let's say I want to charge for one more item and it's workbooks. And let's say this is a one-time item, so I don't need to charge for this item on a recurring basis. I'm okay with that being charged just once up front. And that's it. It's a different item than the other two, but I can do all that on the same invoice. I can really kind of adjust everything on a line item by line item basis. So let's say I'm happy with what I have set up here. I'm going to go ahead and go to next. There's a quick review screen for me as well. We won't spend too much time on this page, and then we'll go ahead and send. So we'll send this out. So let's say I now am Bobby, who is receiving this invoice with some of these recurring line items. So let's say I'm Bobby, I opened up my email and I clicked on this invoice to pay it. Here's what I would see. And we know just as important as it is for us to make the experience really easy and seamless for our Keap setup options, we also have to make it really clear to the buyer or the client or the Bobby in this scenario how I can consume all this and make sure that Bobby understands exactly what they are committing to when they pay this invoice for these recurring line items. So we'll see that from Bobby's point of view. We have kind of a similar outline here, just kind of showing Bobby exactly what he's going to be charged for and what the schedule is going to look like after Bobby pays for this first invoice. So we'll go ahead and select pay. I have another summary here, so Bobby can kind of read through that and get another kind of final confirmation. So let's say I'm Bobby now and I'm entering my card details. We'll enter in some of those, make the payment. And what we should see is a quick thank you page once that payment processes, and then we'll jump back over to our Keap application to actually see what happens in our Keap app in terms of these recurring payments being generated. So we'll see the thank you page here for Bobby. Bobby will get a receipt as well, of course. So let's jump back into my Keap app, and now let's say I am back to Casey Hayes, and I go to my recurring payments. I can see that I had 2 recurring payments generated from that invoice being paid. I had the Casey Hayes online, and here's where I can adjust frequency, next payment date if I need to adjust that on the fly, end date for those payments. I can see a history of those payments received. And then I also have the same thing for my custom success coaching, which is my monthly product. And again, I can adjust any of this on the fly, adjust the credit card info, etc. And I also charge Bobby for that one-time item as well. So that's a bit about what we've been working on with recurring payments and recurring invoices. We're really excited about the work we did here, but we know there's more to do. So please share your feedback as you explore this feature. We have more iteration to do, and we need your feedback to help us do that. So thanks so much for listening.
Awesome job, Dylan. Such great improvements that we're seeing around the payments area as well in the product so that our customers can get paid easily. So just to recap, there is a lot we are doing in Q2. Whether you talk about Max Classic, whether you talk about areas on pipeline improvements, whether you talk about e-commerce, whether you talk, there's tons of improvements that we're making. Our goals are very ambitious. The team is absolutely dedicated, focused, and working really hard to make sure our customers can get to value with our software solutions as easily as possible. So stay tuned. We'll be showing more of that as well. Let me bring Clate back into the conversation as well as we try to wrap up this customer live. We do encourage you to go to the sneak peek as well if you're on the user group to see a couple of other areas that we will be showing as well. But Clate, do you want to have any parting messages as well?
Yeah, good work. Good work, Rajesh. Thanks for showing all the software updates. A lot of good things happening. We can't show you everything. We picked a few of the highlights we wanted to share with you. Just want to kind of put in context all that we're doing to empower you as entrepreneurs with sales and marketing automation. It's about the software, the strategy with the Keap Academy, the support with the Keap family. You're seeing the software updates with the Keap Academy. If you missed Campaign Builder Workshop, you can get a link to that in the notes here. there was just amazing gold there. And then with the Keap family, number of resources to support you. We have, if you're a Pro Max Classic customer, you have your customer success manager you can work with. They'll help you with your playbook and help you select the next plays so you can automate your business further. If you haven't talked to your success manager, or you don't know who your success manager is, you can reach out to support and they'll get you connected. And certainly we have more resources coming for you. You'll see the Keap magazine coming soon. And we definitely want you to join us at Icon. That will be amazing, and you'll be able to sign up for that here soon. So thank you. It's been a busy quarter in Q1. We've kicked off Q2 with some really good things in the works. We'll continue to support you and help you to keep going, keep serving, keep growing. You don't want to miss the sneak peek, by the way. So on the other side, make sure you get over there with Ajesh and you'll see the cool things that are coming and get a sneak peek of some things in the product. Thanks, everybody. Take care.
Thank you so much. We'll get started with the sneak peek in 5 minutes.